Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een, bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Inshallah, we're back again today. We're back again with the library chat, particularly the new program that I started, the overview on Islamic books. And this is particularly for people who are actually looking to gain more knowledge and read books. And if you remember my first episode that I did, and I spoke about how important it is to read books, and how beneficial it is for us to enhance our vocabulary as well, and also to get first-hand knowledge, and also to get wise, and also to learn what scholars have really put down, and the understanding of Quran, and the understanding of religion in particular. So that's why reading is one of the most important things. So my first few episodes will be focused on the books that actually explain Quran. So if you remember, the first book that we spoke about was the Sciences of Quran for the English readers, and it was actually a quite comprehensive book by Yasir Qadi, Dr. Yasir Qadi, and this book's actually quite old as well. Has been recently published again as well, so quite old as well, but a really good book. If you remember that, we spoke about some of the lessons that you can extract from that book. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So yeah, definitely what I really want you guys to do is you know spend more time, and if you can get a hand on those books as well, it'd be nice. So that book, which about Yasir Qadi, is actually available online, and very easy to get if you just type the name. And today the book that I want to also talk about is also uh, available online again, and quite easy to find as well. So inshallah, what we are going to do is, without further ado, we're actually going to get into the book, and it's called none other than uh, the word for word meaning of Quran, and it's over 3 volumes. It's a great book, actually done by a scholar in UK, Muhammad Mahar Ali. And so very hard to find a printed copy. I mean, one of the most difficult things, because you're not going to find many published. This is a very this is the most recent published edition. Why? Because previously actually it came into a red cover when it was initially published. Quite amazing work by the scholar. It does show that he's actually spent a lot of time in order to actually work on this book, and particularly a gem for the English readers. Why? Because it explains quite a lot when it comes to the meanings of Quran. So Maulana Muhammad Mahar Ali is a professor of history of Islam in Medina Islamic University, and also Imam Muhammad Islamic University, which is in Riyadh. And he also wrote some other books as well, which is author of Siratul Nabi, and the Orientalist History of Muslims of Bengal, and the Bengali reaction to Christian missionary activities. So basically, he hails from Bangladesh, and he used to. It's actually published in Ipswich, in Jamiat Ihya Minhaj Sunnah in 2003. This edition that I'm holding is from 2003. So his son's still alive, still a Maulana, and based in UK. If Maulana Mahar Ali has passed away. Never had an opportunity, even though lived over there, but never had an opportunity to actually personally meet him. But as I said, a quite a really handy book that all of you can have. So basically, what do I like about this book? So if you have had this book in your shelf, you would know it's an amazing translation and understanding word to word meaning of Quran. You know, often people ask, "What's a good word to word book that we can actually read on Quran and we can find the meanings?" For example, this book goes as far to explain the verb, and it also tells you what form of the verb it is, and if it's plural or singular, or if it's a perfect form or it's an imperfect form. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Iyaka na'budu. So if you look at the book over here, just on the page number 2, and where my finger is, uh, you can't really see it. But if you get a handy version, you probably can. On page, it's just for the sake of example. It says na'budu means we worship or we adore or we serve. Okay, there are a few meanings he's given. He said it's a verb and it's plural and it's an imperfect verb as well, and it comes from the root letter. So the verbs actually do have a root letter as well, or what was the main letter or the root letter where this verb actually emerged. So it comes from a root letter, abada, and also can have different forms, which is ibada or ubudiyya, to worship or to serve, and that's the form. So basically we find out, we get more deeper understanding of the word. So sometimes we just read these translations. I mean, there are many out there. You can just pick one and you can read it, but it doesn't give you exactly the deeper understanding of that word. Now we know it's a plural. It's actually first person. So it's saying na'budu, like we. So it's a group of people. It's plural. It's all of us, all the Muslims, that when we are reading Iyyaka na'budu, it's we. Oh Allah, we worship you. We. So again, it's imperfect. So basically what it means, it's an ever ending. So basically, what it means, it's everlasting, it's ever ending. We keep on worshipping. We will be worshipping. So it's that understanding. And for example, nasta'inu. So we seek or we ask for help. And again, it's a verb. Again, it's imperfect. It's plural. Again, it comes from ista'ana, and to be in the middle age or to be robust. So we get more understanding of the word. This is something I really like about this translation. So whenever, and also people that are learning Arabic, it can be very handy, this book, because you may hear a word in the Quran or in Arabic, and this book over here will tell you exactly where this word comes from, what's the main letter, and how what form of the verb it is. And for example, if you go to Surah Baqarah, and there is an ayah, um, there's a word, let's say it says tuqatilu. So basically, the author says, or even if you know Arabic, a little bit of Arabic, it really means you all fight. And you know the word qatala. So basically, what it tells you, that it is the word, the root letter is qatala, which means to kill, and uh, so basically, then he says it's again a plural. It's again imperfect. It's again the verb's second form. So that's how detailed the author has actually done this book. Now, again, I said this book can be found online, and it's very easy. So, hence, it gives us a deeper understanding. Some people just want the basic, we just want to pick up the translation, we just want to read that meaning, and we want to get, um, you know, uh, we're okay with that. But some people, they want more. They're hungry for more. And so that's why translations are very different. You just read it, it's the understanding of the author who's actually done the translation. But when you come to books like this, when they speak about word to word and then they break it down and then for more deeper understanding. Also, the other thing that you see, the amazing thing, what I really like is the depth and the detail and the clarity of the meaning. But when I read, sometimes you need satisfaction. It's like the satisfaction you'll find is looking at the root letters. Okay, now I know where it's coming from. Now I understand. Okay, that is very good for me, and I'm very impressed. When it comes to the Arabic style, it's different from the English style. Even the words when you say, uh, you know you've got the nominal sentence, you've got the verbal sentence, and in English sometimes the way you say the sentence, it's very different to the way you say it in Arabic. So when you translate, uh, you follow an English style, and basically you change the order of the words as well, but then again the meaning stays the same. But in this, the translator actually follows the Arabic style and compensates it that way. So he gives the translation in right in the middle over there with the Arabic, and that's where he speaks about the root letters. So for example, he says وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ, and of men is such one. So that's how he follows it. Uh, the the style of the Arabic. So, for example, he goes to the next one. يُعْجِبُكَ قَوْلُهُ, as impresses you his talk. And so he's following the Arabic style. So in order for you to get more deeper understanding of what Allah is saying. Now, no book is perfect. Okay, so except for the book of Allah, which is our Quran. So you'll have more commentary, more explanation. That's what I thought. I mean, if it's done in such a great detail, it'd be nice to put some commentary in there, more explanation. It's only a mere translation. That's one of the things I found. But definitely, it'll give you a deeper understanding. It enhances your confidence in order to understand Arabic better, and also helps you learn Arabic language. If the people who are starting to learn the language, and that's something I found. It'd be nice if they could include a little bit of commentary and more a flowy explanation with translation as well. Also, but while speaking word, I mean, it's going to be very very hard, and it probably would have given it more pages. It's already a voluminous book, which is over 3 volumes, and over 700 pages at least. So we're talking about 2,100 pages to go through the entire Quran. Quite really nicely done. The other thing I don't like is the font size actually very, very small. So if you need to be really paying attention, focus, particularly on the word meaning and how they're broken down. So that's something I don't like. But again, as I said, it's a really good book to have. I have a hard copy, and if you don't want to get one, if it's really hard to get one, you could definitely get the PDF version, which is very very easy to find on the internet. I don't know, maybe I can just quickly type it and I can put that in the comment where you can actually get it. So Quran word for word meaning. All right, so actually the books are available on Amazon as well. If you are looking to buy it, you can get it for 125 American dollars, and that's not Australian. So you're looking at 160 plus, around that much to get. So yeah, it's back in um, back in printing. So if you are looking for one, you can definitely get your hands on it. But if you're looking for just the internet volume, it's on archive.org. I found it. I'll just paste the link for you guys, and you can actually download it from there. So, okay, this will be the hardest thing to post there. Give me 1 second. Uh, yeah, well, unfortunately, I just realized I actually did not go online on Facebook for some reason. I forgot to press go live. So, yeah, this talk's only um, on uh, YouTube. So yeah, do get hold from it. So inshallah, I'll be back again next week with another book. Inshallah, we'll be focusing on some more Quran books, and particularly I'll be actually speaking about a tafsir now, and also maybe the next session I'll speak about translation that you can easily carry with you and gives you a quick understanding, and to tell you, you could be, it's a go-to thing that you can always have with you. You can bookmark it, and you can get the meaning straight away. So yeah, that's something I will be speaking about inshallah in my next session. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep all of you safe and allow us to benefit from this religion, from this book of Allah, and also allow us to be the people that are always mindful of what we do, and whatever we do to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وجزاكم الله خيرا. أقول قولي هذا استغفر الله لي ولكم. استغفر الله إنه